Hey guys, welcome to this game. We're going to be spawning on top of Fnatic rig called ToD. I'm going to quickly just say the ref is just in case. Just in case. HF. Okay, there we go. Alright, so now we're going to be getting into this game. We're going to be, let's see, actually, wait, I'll quickly make sure that I'm actually in the right spots. There we go. So, there we go. ToD's now on the left. Okay, so now we've got Fnatic rig called ToD being the blue Protoss in the bottom left, going up against its GoSu.YaTa, the red Protoss in the top right. So we've got a PvP for you guys, and quickly, well, I'm just going to introduce this game. I got to quickly get the voting system up. We got in this game quite quickly, and I was quickly doing a bunch of other stuff. I'm going to say the word quickly some more. But we're going to have ToD versus YaTa for a very nice PvP. The voting system is now up, so you guys should therefore go ahead and cast your votes for who you think is going to be winning at zanderfever.tv/vote. And we can just go ahead and I'll talk about that in a couple minutes or so when we actually get people the casting the votes in, because we got PvP on Daybreak, which can be very interesting. The large scaleness of this map can lead to two really interesting things. Alright. So now we're going to have, okay, oh, I was going to say, yeah, we have Daybreak PvP, which can lead to a few very, very important things. Because when you can think about foregating, distance does not matter. Distance does not matter when you foregate because the warp gate mechanic. Now, with the way the distance can then factor into the late game is that, well, once you get into the stage of the game where you're starting to use Phoenixes or Void Rays or Colossi, things that don't pop out of the Warp Gate, that come out from the Stargate or the Robo, well, then you get to do something along the lines of defend. You play defense. You abuse the fact that you can reinforce faster than your opponent, and it can lead to a very powerful late game plans where you can play a very passive game. You play defensive against the possibility of a quick warp gate attack, and then you just turtle up. You use cannons, you get your money up, you expand quickly, you scout with observers, phoenixes, hallucinations, all those things to make sure you can keep track of what your opponent is actually doing, and then you just stay stable. As long as you're stable, all things are good, and you can then get into the mothership stage of the game. But it looks like ToD went for a little bit of a gas steal. So ToD is actually, the Zealot did get built first. So if YaTa hadn't built that Zealot, then this would be a really devastating thing, because it would basically almost force YaTa to do a 4-gate or some kind of a 3-gate expansion, quick warp gate aggression, which ToD could just then be perfectly ready for. ToD's double gas is up, but he's only got 5 guys in his gas, which is actually a really good number for getting out a good blend of tech and minerals. So we're going to see exactly how he's going to utilize that shortly. But with YaTa getting his 3rd pylon, we should not be seeing a 4-gate out of him. We can see his warp gate there. Although it actually looks like he's cut his pro production. ToD has actually cut his pro production at 20. But he's going to continue producing. And it looks like YaTa just threw down a Robo. So we got 2-gate Robo. So he's in standard anyway. His attack is going to be a little bit delayed. He's not quite going to be able to have the moral count or possible Colossus count as fast as ToD could theoretically. But ToD is actually going for a Stargate. Wow, so ToD's actually enjoying a Stargate play as of today. I mean, we just saw him do that against Cytoplasm, and now we're going to see him doing it against YaTa. And Phoenix PvP is really tricky to pull off. If you're going to play a macro game in PvP using Phoenixes as your opener, you are incredibly vulnerable, because you'll basically notice is that you either win the battles barely, and then you can harass the Phoenix and put nice pressure on it, works out incredibly well, or you just lose. Because you just go into the big battle and you've got Phoenixes, which aren't very good in direct combat in PvP. I mean, even against Colossi, they only do 5 damage per their double shot there. And it looks like, yeah, ToD, I think he's going to be going for an Immortal Phoenix army, which is really strong, but you have to be able to get there. And YaTa going for this expansion is going to be really, really, really bad for ToD, because ToD is going to have to deal with the fact that YaTa's not gonna really care with harassment, because he's got double chronoed pro production. He's gonna be ahead in eco no matter what. And if ToD doesn't see this soon, he's not gonna be able to respond to it accordingly. But the Phoenix is running around, and this actually may force ToD to go all in with an attack within the next few minutes in order to really be able to be aggressive against YaTa and be effective. But now we're gonna have the Phoenixes starting to just get the scout around. So Todd still hasn't seen the natural. He sees the robo. He sees the 2-gate robo. He could literally think that this is okay. Check the natural. There we go. Now he sees the natural. Now he knows the timing. He actually went for an expo of his own, so he's gonna be a little bit behind in that. But his tech is gonna be ahead. He actually just got a nice pick off on a probe, and he actually barely took hull damage onto this Phoenix. So that's a very nice move. But is Todd getting... He's getting an Observer out. You could actually just get this for just Observers and then go for Colossi or something if he wants to have a real big tech advantage. But now Todd's going to be in a good defensive spot. And let's see what the voting is saying. It looks like, wow, Todd, 57% lead. So pretty close in terms of the voting. But we're watching... the Phoenixes are running around. They're not going to be able to do that much damage. So far, it's literally just been 3 probes killed, and that's been it this entire game. But, he actually just missed an opportunity to take down another probe. He actually barely had the energy for it with this Phoenix at 55 energy. Okay, so we do have a Twilight Council down, getting Blink, and Blink Stalkers and Immortals is such a powerful combination in PvP. You just have to worry about charge lots, because charge lots just wreck that army composition so effectively. If you can mix in maybe 2 sentries as the Blink Stalker Immortal person, you can then kind of nullify that for about 15 seconds, because that's the duration of those force fields. But if you're not careful, all of a sudden your beautiful, micro-capable, strong DPS army all of a sudden is dead to charge lots. It's a depressing feeling. We're gonna have Archons coming in here for YaTa. We have a little bit of harassment too. Todd is still not losing any Phoenixes. Very nice. 7 probes have gone down. And YaTa, by the way, yeah, this is what I was talking about. When I was saying YaTa won't care about the economic damage, this is the best possible way for me to show you that. 7 probes have been killed for free, and we still have a 5 probe lead for YaTa. His income? Clearly ahead, and that's the really tricky part about going Phoenixes. You have great scouting, but to be honest, that's literally your best bet. And take a look at the fact that Todd still hasn't seen that Templar Archives. So now we're going to see the death of Zealot. Actually, I think this is the first non-probe kill. Yep, that's the first non-probe kill. Looks like Todd's been I think he canceled a pylon. I think that's how he lost 75 minerals without actually getting anything killed. So now he's going to start running around trying to be aggressive with this, but YaTa is still being pretty solid in terms of his defense and the fact that he can just turtle up and happily get some stuff. And it looks like, YaTa is lagging a little bit. That's unfortunate for him. With YaTa lagging at the moment, it's really bad, but we can also take a look at the fact that the charge is being researched for YaTa. So he's going to go for a charge lot, Blink Stalker, Archon, Immortal, which is basically the best possible non-Colossus route you can go. The issue though is the fact that Todd's going for Colossi. And with Todd going for Colossi, he's got a few minutes of vulnerability. But the second he gets 3 Colossi out, all of a sudden YaTa's going to be pretty vulnerable. YaTa's basically preparing for a big timing attack with the charge. The second he gets charged, he's going to need 2 or 3 Archons, maybe. If he attacks right then when Todd has just about, let's just say, 1 Colossus, then YaTa's going to have a massively powerful attack. And with that massively powerful attack, it could be bad for Todd. Yeah, and now Todd's... there we go. Todd's doing the perfect thing to do against the large charge lot force, and that is create a wall. Prevent those charge lots from getting us around. You can throw on a force field or 2, you have a full wall, and then you're great. You just have to worry about the fact that YaTa's going to be getting out the good old Archons. But with the forge going down, it looks like YaTa doesn't want to be all in with the attacks, so he's going to try and get out some upgrades. Be solid in that respect. But as of right now, the Extent Thermal Lancer running close to being done. You've got these Phoenixes still, these 4 Phoenixes, no more, no less. And now they're going to start actually taking losses. Are we going to see a Phoenix fall? Jesus, Todd is so good at controlling these Phoenixes. He hasn't lost a single one. Look at this unit's kill count, this unit loss tab. It is so in favor of Todd. Literally, his only loss is a cancellation of a pylon. Alright, but there we have the 3 Archons for YaTa, and now's when he's going to go ahead and push. Todd can't see this yet. Oh, he's going to cross by him? No, not yet. Not yet. Oh, wow, that's just unlucky for Todd. We got the probe that's even going to be able to move forward, but it's got to start planting pylons, because if that gets picked off by ToD, that's really, really, really bad. But ToD's activity with these Phoenixes is great, and now we're watching ToD see this, even pulls back the probe. He does manage to actually see that pylon go down, so he knows the attack is happening, and that forward pylon's officially down. That's going to be really, really bad. And it looks like ToD is also going to be going for third base this time, but ToD will be able to stop that. But the attack is going to be hitting imminently, and there is the full wall, basically. This one small choke is going to make that funnel perfect for funneling those units, and 2 Colossi are out, but there is an extended lance just now completing, and it looks like ToD may just play the contain game right now. It's going to be really hard for him to push into this attack into here. He's may just want to contain ToD onto 2 bases, but ToD looks like he wants to be the aggressor now. Look at this, 4 Immortals. That's so deadly to the Blink Stalkers, but look at how small the Blink Stalker count is. ToD's not trying to get a third of his own. Was going to cancel? Yes, he gets to cancel off. And the Zealot Force is really, really powerful right now. 3 Archons is a perfect amount to go ahead and break the most amount of force fields as efficiently as possible. And now ToD's going to just get that killed off. But here YaTa, he's actually not going to have a double forge. Double forge going down. He's got his 1-1 queued up over there. And YaTa, look at that safety. Multiple observers is a really nice small thing, so you can't get 1 observer sniped and then all of a sudden DTs become super effective in the Pokemon sense. I love saying that. I say that way too much. I don't know, I find it fun though. It amuses me, and I guess that's what matters in my life, as opposed to you guys. But also, look at this. 1 Sentry is enough for 2 Force Fields and a Guardian Shield. That's a pretty solid bit. And already see the first Phoenix go down? No! The Phoenixes are still alive. And are we going to see YaTa engage? He's going to be really careful on these chokes. These chokes are going to favor the Colossus. We've got 4 Colossi out now. That's going to be enough to shred those Zealots. But it looks like YaTa is really doing a good job trying to jockey for position. Guardian Shield up for ToD. YaTa's trying to get the right spot. Will he be able to move in? He's going to try and get the spot. We've got some nice Colossus swiping going on. Blinking forward and try and snipe off this Colossus. The Colossus are the key units in this battle. The Zealots are all in the front, but they're actually getting hurt by the spread of those Stalkers. ToD still has 3 Colossi alive, and we're just watching as everything is getting hit. We have 5 Archons alive, and YaTa is streaming forward. The Zealots just are doing too good of a job attacking. There's just too many of them. You have Stalkers flanking from the back. This 1 Colossus now gets picked off, and there's 2 Colossi left, and YaTa is taking a beautiful army engagement right now to the face of ToD. These Charizards are just not dying. There's so many of them, and if you look at them, they have that +1 armor, which is so effective for taking in all of that, just tanking the damage from those Colossi. They're just not doing nearly as much, but now we're back to 4 Colossi for ToD. This third does get taken out, and the third for YaTa is here and done. We've got this next set of armor, and we've got this +1 attack going down, and that's really, really good for YaTa. Though ToD, I think he's at double. Yeah, he's at double robo. We just see 2 Colossi popping out once. It screams double robo. Moving around here, we've got his Stargate out. Does he have? Well, Stargate was out for a while, but does he have a Fleet Beacon out? That's what we want to look out for. A Dark Shrine is coming around now, so that's going to be good. He's able to get some actual Archons of his own. You can mix in a couple of the... Wait, does he have any Phoenixes still alive? He does not. That's unfortunate. But now we're going to see this get killed. Not even canceled. We're going to see that get destroyed. And ToD's going to try and push forward. He's got Zealots of his own. No charge for him. But here's the big thing. If he had kept those Phoenixes alive even now, if he has an observer, what he can do is actually use the Phoenixes to snipe the observers of YaTa. And if you can snipe the observers of YaTa, all of a sudden, those are impenetrable, invulnerable, insanely powerful Dark Templar. So without him needing to worry about the observers, those Dark Templar ran supreme. However, now the issue for ToD is the fact that this third is not being allowed to get up. YaTa is playing the perfect no Colossus style of PvP. And it looks like we're going to see him doesn't want to over-engage there, but Fleet Beacon, Mothership, where's the Mothership? Mothership is coming down now for YaTa. He's going to go ahead and deny the third again from ToD. Is 20 minutes in and still unable to get his third base up, while YaTa has been mining his for just so long, and we're going to have more upgrades coming in on top of those forges. This is actually a forges isle. I should probably start getting the armor upgrade. I think that'd be a very nice thing to do. because this upgrades for YaTa are working out amazingly well for him. YaTa's got a lot of Colossi right now. He's got that +1 attack for him. He's continuing to produce them, but does he have... oh, look at how close he is to mine out his main base. So, hey, look at this! Their base is getting killed again! DT Shrine is out. Is he going to be harassing them at all? And Todd is saying TT lag. That's unfortunate for him, but looks like YaTa is just... So, oh my god, the Colossus count. That proxy pawn is finally able to get killed, and now Todd is getting his third base up, but I mean, the question is, has YaTa been able to delay this for long enough? I hear a DT just hitting something. I don't know where it is, but the mothership is here. The mothership is here. Todd does have a 20 food. Oh, look at that. YaTa's adding in Void Rays. He's adding in Void Rays is a great thing to do. Now he's got double Immortal production. He's really not going for Colossi at all. This is a true dedication to building 0 Colossi in a PvP. But I just want to say, we've had amazing mirror matchups today. We've had a great ZvZ between Soso and Tika. That's a half-hour long with high tech on both sides, either getting or already gotten. And now we've got a PvP going into the late stages of the motherships and massive amount of Colossi. This is looking to be a great day for StarCraft 2. I'm having a lot of fun with this. I hope you guys are too. But let's see about the voting. Because now that this game is proving to be really, really interesting with the Colossus count and the just the builds of what these both players, it looks like people are really favoring Todd at the moment. Alright, so people are favoring Todd, and that's interesting. It's all going to depend on the Colossus and the engagement and the use of this mothership. We have an opportunity for an Archon toilet from YaTa, because that's pretty much looking like what he's been gearing up for this entire time. He's got a lot of DPS. No, that is a dead Dark Templar. He's got a lot of DPS. His upgrades are looking beautiful. He's got the ability to Vortex now. He's got that 100 energy, which is so key. Proxy pylons everywhere. He's contained Todd to very few bases, and Todd is right now just mined out in his main base. We see YaTa is got 60 minerals left in his main. Looks like we're going to see the attack coming in. 3 Void Rays is a significant addition to this army. We've got the Archon toilet ready and waiting. Todd needs to start spreading his Colossi right now. He's got to know exactly where his army is coming in, otherwise he will not be able to defend. He's continuing to get observers and Colossi. We're now seeing he's streaming in. Archons are going ready in for the attack. Todd is going to have to defend this really effectively. He needs great positioning. This next is looking to be very vulnerable once again. And see, there it dies. This is like the 20th time that's gone. Vortex falls. It's actually going to catch mostly YaTa's units. We can see a Colossus toilet really from Todd right now is going to stream in a little bit. Archons are going to stream forward for YaTa, getting ready to get there as well. And there it is. It goes down. We have Colossus, Archons. There's just chaos everywhere. Explosions, lasers, everything is just getting hit. The mothership, though, is perfectly still alive. Todd is getting a better advantage in terms of the food count, but where's his anti-air? These Void Rays are unharmed. The Void Rays are unharmed. This mothership is unharmed. Todd, wow, wonderful, 9 Colossi, whoop-de-doo. Where's your Stalkers? Where's your anti-air? Because right now you're getting destroyed by a mothership and Void Rays. But this third base is dead again. That's the most important thing. Look at how low Todd's natural is in. Todd's army is arguably better because he's got all his Colossi. He's going to counterattack. He's going to straight up counterattack with all of his anti-ground units. I mean, a mothership is slow, but the thing is, this mothership is an opportunity to recall. This mothership could literally just go right into the main base of Todd. YaTa could then just build more units over here, reinforce, and then just be aggressive with that. And now she's going to have him just do it instead, just send out some of those zealots to be aggressive. But look at these. Oh, Archons for Todd. We've got anti-air. We've got Archons and Stalkers going to be pushing in. But YaTa gets a big Vortex, but Todd's going to use it defensively. He's sending his units in on purpose because, guess what? YaTa doesn't have the army to deal with that at the moment. We see how YaTa's put his entire army over there into the top of the map. Oh my god. And so now Todd just managed to buy so much time and keep those Colossi alive. Look at that, he still has 8 Colossi. My god. But YaTa's upgrades are great. He's got 2-2. Todd right now has got the +3 attack, though. Talk about deadly Colossi there. Now he's streaming forward, but the Zealots are actually really getting their... Wow, they're really getting to the battle. But look at this. Colossi aren't dying. The Colossi aren't dying. They're just not... And there may not be enough from YaTa. Todd may just be streaming forward with these Colossi just streaming in a couple Stalkers. May be enough to do this. He just took out the mothership. Oh, the mothership down. Looks like Todd may be able to actually win. What? He's basically been a 2-base Protoss this entire time. YaTa doing beautifully with the no Colossus play, but ToD is beasting. Look at this YaTa trying to deny his third yet again. I'm incredibly impressed with how YaTa is doing without building a single Colossus in this game, but this game is really showing how Colossi reign supreme in PvP. But now, with ToD being diminished down to 2 Colossi over there, and distance mining into the middle, these zealots. Oh, the zealots of YaTa. But we've got a couple more Archons, and it looks like YaTa's being forced back. Look at his army. He's got more observers than actual air units right now, which is kind of funny. But he's looking to be quite far down in food count. Both players actually have 29 probes. What? Look at how many. ToD's managed to kill off more than YaTa in terms of the probe count. The income is looking to actually be in favor of YaTa. I guess he's got more fish. Oh, he's still got his natural mining a little bit, while ToD is completely mined out of his. Wow, we're actually getting our second half-hour mirror matchup. This is craziness. This is awesome. This is so much fun. I'm just giddy with this. This is so cool. I'm surprised ToD hasn't gone for a mothership of his own. I guess he hasn't had the economy to support it. He's also not working on getting out any more upgrades, but he's basically just staying on this +3 attack and just moving around this army effectively. But it looks like ToD's going to lose a proxy pylon. And YaTa's going to push forward with a lot of Archon Zealots, and he's got a single High Templar, but no Satstorm. Satstorm doesn't really happen in PvP. It's all good, though. It's all good. Are we having more Void Rays? No more Void Rays coming out. It looks like YaTa doesn't quite have the money yet, but his expansion is now done. ToD is still just distance mining over here, and it's going to give a nice advantage in terms of economy to YaTa. I see all of a sudden his food count is higher when he was down about 50 before, but ToD's now got to be really, really careful. We've got so many Archons here. These Archons are doing a beautiful job of just tanking from the Colossi. But their +3 armors can do nothing for them. They starting to get the shield upgrades, and YaTa doesn't have his +3 attack yet. He might have actually been researching it at this forge that got taken out before, so he still has no +3 attack. He's just running around and being really effective with his army movements. ToD is still distance mining. He hasn't been able to get enough money to build a Nexus. Wow. But now we're having them engaging in the middle of the map. We've got the Archons attacking on both sides. ToD does have his double Colossi, but they're getting targeted down by the Warriors, and there they fall. All of a sudden, YaTa is looking like he should be able to take this game. And there is TT. Wish we had some latency. GG. I do believe ToD is in Korea. That may be causing those problems for him. But talk about an insane PvP half-hour mark yet again for the mirror matchups. Well done by both players. That was so cool to see. Motherships, Archons, Colossi galore. Well done, guys. Thank you so much for an amazing PvP. I hope you all enjoyed watching that half as much as I did, because that was awesome.